So we talking about the Indian Constitution and its procedures. So Constitution is nothing but the book of law and some set of rules and regulations which were framed by a democratic country. Only the democratic country followed the Constitution with the proper set of rules and regulations. So here the Indian Constitution, it is the supreme law of India which was followed from the beginning of the year 1947 till now. So this is the Indian Constitution is a written document which lays down the framework of demarcating the fundamental basic code, procedure, structure. After that, only the democratic country maintain the constitution. Why? Why only the democratic country maintain the constitution? Anyone can say the answer, please. Why the democratic country only maintain the constitution? Yeah.
Because the democratic country only has laws.
The democratic country only
Has proper laws.
has proper laws and regulations. Nice. At the same time, in the democratic country, only witnessed the proper right of the people. Okay. Only the democratic country representative should follow the rules and regulations which are very connected to the welfare of the people. There is no proper rules and regulations which are framed and followed by the dictatorship and monarchical form of government. Why? Because they are continuously followed the aristocratic rule. Only the democratic country followed or witnessed the voting system, and only the people of democratic country participating in the voting system, which means the election. So each and every democratic country only practices and witnesses the constitution. In the case of India, we followed a full-fledged constitution. In our constitution, it's commonly known as the world's biggest written constitution in the world. At the same time, in our Indian constitution included 448 articles, 12 schedules, 22 parts, and 106 amendments. So, what do you mean by the amendment? What is the term amendment contain? Changes in laws. Absolutely right. Changes and modification of laws. That is commonly called an amendment. So in our Indian Constitution followed a 106 amendment in the history of the Constitution making. At the same time, in the making of Constitution, it is the most important democratic procedure. Why? Because there is no one person to make the Constitution. There is group of persons made one Constitution. The makers of Constitution is commonly called or commonly included the Constituent Assembly. There is one assembly in India that is commonly called the Constituent Assembly. The Constituent Assembly included many kinds of people which that peoples are commonly included in the national leader scheme. So the Constituent Assembly included the first Prime Minister of India, Jawaharlal Nehru, our national father, Mahatma Gandhi, then Iron Man of India, that Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Sarojini Naidu, N. Mukherjee, H.C. Mukherjee, etc. So these kind of eminent personalities included the Constituent Assembly. That Constituent Assembly made the proper constitution for India. That proper constitution aimed the welfare of the people in the democratic country, especially India. There are many kind of years which were very connected in the field of making constitution. For example, 1947, August 14, that is an important year. That particular day, a proposal formed for making the constitution. That is the important year. Next one, the same year, August 29. Drafting committee formed. As we know, the Indian Constitution made by the Constituent Assembly. In that Constituent Assembly included many kind of committees also. So that among the one of the important committees, nothing but the drafting committee. So the drafting committee, what is the purpose of drafting committee? Is nothing but to draft the constitution in a proper way.